Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Skorpion G. It's a Tier 8 premium turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Murovanka and it's under the command of RoyalFlyingCorps. Now he said he actually prefers this spawn rather than the south one on Murovanka because it gives you more options, and I think I know where he's headed. Yep, he's headed off to the TD position at C1. Used this position myself many times. It's very OP. Mind you, Wargaming will probably change that after this. No, I don't think they will. I think they like this position the way it is. It can be countered, but you just need to be very good to counter this position, and the TD player, well, he just needs to be careless if he gets spotted. Now you've got a couple of trees here you need to knock down in order to give you extra cover. And yeah, I think that's what he's going to do first, or is he? No, he's actually just going straight into the aim. Oh! Only a critical hit on the Type. That shell should have gone straight through the Type 64. It's a 128mm Kanonen, capable of 490 alpha, penetrating 246mm of armor with standard ammo, and it would go up to 311 with the APCR. You only really need the standard ammo. He had 13 rounds of standard AP. He's also got 4 HE rounds just in case he needs it. And they're capable of doing 630 alpha, penetrating 65mm of armor. Well, that's the first real target, and he easily perforated that T-150. He's not knocking the trees down. I normally do that, but I suppose that is a kind of calling card to the enemy to say there's a TD in residence. But of course that also makes the enemy very wary about coming around that corner for less they get hit. And that guy wasn't, and he gets perforated for 470. Again, he wasn't spotted. No sixth sense went off. It's surprising really, because he was taking these shots without using the bush mechanic. It's a bit difficult to use the bush mechanic unless of course you knock down the trees and you use specific angles for pulling up and taking shots. It's good that he's got a couple of tanks in company. There's a Jackson alongside him. He's got a 90mm gun. Oh, the IS is asking for trouble. And an SU-152 as well. He was spotted that time. And there's a T-25-2 also in residence. Now the funny thing about the T-25-2 is actually quite a good tank destroyer, but it's also technically a good medium as well. A lot of people don't like the T-25-2, but it's actually quite a decent vehicle. CS-53 just below that ridge line. It does look like the enemy is going to try and counter us by coming directly towards us along that line. But they might pay for it, because with this number of tanks holding this position, if there was just one tank destroyer here, it might be a problem. But there you go, Type is out of the game. He backs up, but T-25-2 gets in the way. Now the good thing is there's no Arty in this game. If there were Arty, then I'm afraid this position would be compromised by the first shot we get on the enemy. Yep, the Arty shells will be raining in. He's pushing past the wreck. The AT-15's coming in. He's going for the weak spot, but he doesn't get it on this occasion. But the guy does stop in his tracks. Go for the weak spot. Yep, that time it went through. And he got a high roll for 544. But he's still coming. It's a 10-second reload. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Kill shot. And the CS-53's coming in, but of course he's coming in and put a round into our gun shield for 302. The Jackson T-25-2 will take care of him. He's already lost some hit points. I think he's about to lose the rest. Lovely shot there, right into the top of his shield, or his top of his tank. And over there in the distance, we've got the T-43 poked up. Oh, that was a cheeky shot, that one. I think he could see us because the CS-53 could see us. But the T-25-2's made certain of the CS-53. And Royal Flying Corps is now pulling back to take a new position. Now this time round he will be knocking those trees down because he needs them for cover. There's no natural bushes in this spot. He's looking where the T-43 was, just in those bushes over there. In fact, actually, I think those are trees in the distance, but I think the bush just up on that hill is where he is. Our guys didn't follow through on the Magic Forest, and the enemy, well, fairly well spread out, but there doesn't appear to be any enemy over this side now, and that's why the T-25-2's decided to push forward. There's the T-43. That was quite a good snapshot, and he got a fire out of it as well. The T-43 was looking to take a cheeky shot on the T-25-2, and he paid for it. He overextended. Now they are pushing on the east side of the map now in force. There's 3 enemy tanks coming up there. And so I suppose it's safe now for Royal Flying Corps to push south on this side of the map. If there's 3 enemy over there, there's only 2 enemy in this area. The T-43 and the T-150. And we know the T-150 is badly damaged, and so is the T-43. Our guys are redeploying to defensive positions near the cap. They can use the trees and the that little dip to actually take shots at the enemy as they approach. Just waiting for the T-43. Oh, the T-150's come into sight, but he's already managed to get into that dip over there. If we make a move south, the T-43 might pop up and take a shot, but he's just got killed by the T-25-2. That means now we are free to move forward and take out the T-150. Unfortunately, T-25-2 gets killed by the Dickermax on the enemy team. He was way up on that bank, and so he was in clear sight. The enemy's lost their Leo. They're down to just 3 tanks, 4 on our team. If I remember correctly, the T-150 I think is a one-shot. There's the T-26 Patriot. Good shot. High roll. 519 takes him out the game. That means there's only 2 left now. The Dickermax, who we don't see, and the T-150. Dickermax is in sight, but we haven't got view on him because of the ridgeline. So we're just going to have to move forward. Or say, we haven't got sight on him because of the hills, not the ridgeline. Okay, here's the T-150. He is a one-shot. Bye-bye. Oh, ricochet! That was cruel! The turret was at the wrong angle. We've only got 10-second reload. He's trying to put the wreck between us and the T-150. But stay close enough so he can get one shot into the guy to kill him. There you go. That's it. He's out the game. And that was the last kill of the game for Royal Flying Corps. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Ace Tanker for Royal Flying Corps in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He's had Ace Tanker before. This is not the first time because there's no scrolls underneath. He's also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. And a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. He also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And the tank sniper for dealing the most damage at least 300 meters. And his win rate from that battle was 9,571, which is Super Unicum standard. We look at team score. 4,504 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Patriot with 3,422 and followed by the CS-53 with 2,325. When it came to kills, it was Royal Flying Corps. He took the top spot with the CS-44 on his team. Both had 4 kills each. 2 kills to the T-25-2, the Leo, the CS-53 on the enemy team, the SU-130PM and the Sturm Mill. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,294 to Royal Flying Corps, the only player over 1,000. 991 went to the Type 64 on his team, who also picked up a Confederate, and 895 went to the CS-44. He fired 13 rounds, got 12 direct hits, 10 penetrations, damage of 4,504 hit points, of which 2,782 were up more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits, all 3 were penetrations. The armor on the Skorpion G is fairly thin. It's basically just a Panther prototype with a very, very big gun on top. He actually spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 765 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 123,035 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 104,164 credits. He also picked up 25 bonds from the battle and 1,941 XP, 194 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 2,135 experience points altogether. So a pretty good game there for RoyalFlyingCorps. He's very particular about this map and picking up the right spots, and he rather enjoys being in that position and taking advantage of the enemy, and he did so rather well in this game. And I must admit, not knocking down those trees actually does give him an advantage, because it doesn't tell the enemy there is definitely somebody there, but then I like the extra bit of cover so I can change position and make the enemy guess where I am next. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.